Hello, Divine Souls, and welcome to a timeless collective general message for my YouTube collective. To open this space and cleanse the space, I want to burn some Palo Santo to assist with bringing in the positive energy and good vibes for this reading, of course, and also to invite the Most High, the Mother, the Father, and the Source within us to assist with this reading, however it may need to be, whether through insight, clarity, confirmation, illumination, to ensure that those who are needing to receive from this today will be able to seek the perspectives that will assist them along their path and journey, however that may be, so that they can benefit along their path towards their highest potential and their desired reality. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe. Alrighty, let's get into your message, shall we? I have my Light Seer Tarot deck today for this pull, and it is a general message, so just simply take away what will benefit you and leave behind whatever does not for the next person who may need to receive. And my readings are of a slightly higher level of communication simply because I am an empath and I do tap into the energies and not just the symbolism, but of course I do use that hand in hand to bring forth what it is that you may need to hear so that the collective can receive in the best possible way. So let's have a look at what it is that Spirit would like me to bring forth for this collective today. Let's see, we got our first card, came out nice and fast, which is good sign, good sign. That's too many cards. I'm gonna leave that one, that feels right. Oh, okay. Okay, we need one more card, Spirit. Can we please get the last card for this pull today? Please and thank you, Spirit. What is the last card for this collective today? Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't realize I left that there. Whoopsie. I'm gonna move that to the side. Okay, let's just get into your message, shall we? We have the Eight of Pentacles on the crown and third eye chakra. We have the Nine of Cups on the throat and heart chakra. We have the Knight of Wands on the solar plexus and sacral chakra. And we have the World card on the root chakra. Okay, let's get into this reading. This is a very, can I just say, this is a positive, very positive reading today. So I'm feeling really good energies from this. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You are doing your thing, okay? Now, whatever this is for you, whatever this project, this hobby, whatever it is that you are creating and really bringing into a fruition physically in your reality is what you're focused on right now. You're giving it your, I want to say, your skills, your creativity to really bring about what it is that you want. And you've really gotten clear about that. It is very much your ability to be focused on what you know you are bringing into creation at this time. Okay, now the reason this is on your crown and third eye is because you've done so much work to get to this point mentally, and just in the sense of keeping your mind open, but to the things that will actually benefit you in being in an energy where you are supporting your own self to create what it is you need to, and no longer getting distracted by anything that may have been attempting to keep you off course. Okay, and this is so beautiful because you are quite literally, she's holding a flame in this imagery, right? You are sparking your own flame. You are doing what it is you need to do to keep that flame turned on, right? Because you know that if you're not giving it your full focus and attention, it is not going to manifest the way it needs to be, right? And the universe also goes hand in hand with this, that whilst you are manifesting this in the right clear mindedness, the universe starts to realize that you're ready to reach the frequency in which this actually starts to align for you. Okay, now that is why it's so positive, because you have turned your direction and attention to what it is that you are actually wanting for yourself. And now the universe is going to start acknowledging that you are ready to truly rise to the occasion to what it is that you are bringing forth for yourself. You know, it's no longer about how you need to do it or what you need to get done. It's the focus that you have to simply take the step that you feel called to after, let me start again. It's about taking the step that you feel called to each step of the way, basically. You know, every time you have something occur, you're like, okay, this is what you're doing now, this is how you're going to keep doing it, and you kind of just understand that there is a process to it, and you're not getting caught up too much on what you need to get done in the futuristic type length of this energy. You're very much in the present moment and knowing that what you're doing now is so important to what occurs later. So you're not getting, you know, as I said, distracted by the potentials. You're simply knowing that by you doing what you need to do now, it is giving you that path to actually walk as you create it, right? And that's because if you focus on the future, you're not doing what you have to do now, which is why it is so helpful that you are, you know, allowing yourself to truly get yourself in the positions you need to be where you want to be later, right? And that is so important when it comes to your crown and third eye, because time is going to keep happening. It's going to keep passing. But if you really start to get your head on right, which you seem to be on that pathway of, you're just going to allow things to happen and start to unfold in its own way, right? And the Nine of Cups is just adding to this energy of beautiful, positive vibes, because your throat and heart chakra is really saying that you are starting to explode with an emotional sense of awareness and maturity that things need to happen as they do, right? And the fact that this is exploding, the energy in this imagery from the heart is just saying that you are really cracking open in a way that you understand that emotional capacity is your ability to actually navigate any type of situation, whether it be good, bad, perceiving it that way. Of course, you know, it is all different for everyone and how they see the world. And you're starting to realize that you having been able to tap into your own vulnerability, your own emotions, your own awareness in what it is that you are experiencing, the more that you're actually allowing yourself to simply feel into what it is that you need to do, but also what you shouldn't be doing, and knowing how to decipher that between different things. Because the more that you communicate what you feel is right for you and know how to leave behind what isn't, you're just flourishing with this sense of growth and this sense of knowing that there is a flow that requires your ability to really tap into that inner truth and that inner awareness of what it is that you find to be aligned with you, right? And the more that you keep aligning with the things that you feel good about, you're just going to keep attracting it in. You're going to keep allowing yourself to be open to what it is that you want and learn from what it is that you don't. Not because it's not, you know, helpful, because what it is with things that don't necessarily feel right for you, or that you don't like, or that you know are not for you, you just start to realize that you're not going to give it attention or time anymore. You're simply going to allow it to be what it is and move on to what it is that you actually want to give your time and energy to, and what you actually want to give growth to, right? Right. And, you know, this focus hasn't come without the discipline. You know, the King of Wands on your solar plexus and sacral chakra is saying that you got yourself in a position of realizing that a lot of what had happened in the past for you was simply because you weren't really placing yourself in a position to really be stubborn about what it is that you want for yourself. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean the fact that when you're stubborn, no one can throw you off what it is that you need to get done for yourself. You don't get lost in the, you know, ideologies or the opinions or the ways that other people think. You know that you have power and you have the confidence to strive to what it is that you actually want for yourself. And no one can take you away from that when you are freaking grounded in that. When you hold a strong stability in what you are growing in. And you are supporting your inner child in this. Your creativity, your passions are going to be magnified by you knowing you are the protector of your inner child and your innocence in which you do hold within you. Because you are able to trust in the choices in which you are making, because you are so aware that you have been able to cultivate a sense of directiveness, a sense of, I want to say, just really going for what it is that you want. And not holding back anymore, not getting caught up in the things that made you doubt what it is you were doing. And now that you're really like going with it, you're just going to see how much is going to change. And that is why it's so positive for you, that you have done the work. You have put in the effort to be who you want to be now. And the more that you keep aligning yourself with the strength that is needed, like the lion in the back of this imagery is saying that you've had this strength behind you all this time. You just needed to tap into it and use it to be where you are now and to continue being and going where you're gonna be, because it's always where you were meant to be. And that trust within yourself, that ability to be resilient in the circumstances in which come your way, are just showing you that you have been powerful this whole time. You've had the strength, you've had the correct attitude, but you needed to activate it and use it so that you could keep standing in this King of Wands energy and allow it to take you where you want to be. That masculine energy that really supports you and makes you feel a sense of safety in all of what you do. And that safety is just also about your inner child too, because your inner child is the sense of you that wants to create and build, but the masculine energy, that supportive energy, is what will make sure that you can do it with a sense of trust and just that foundational energy of knowing that no matter what happens, you'll be strong, you'll be rooted, and you'll be able to come back and get into what it is that you need to, with a sense of you're just going to keep going with it. You know, even if something slows you down for a bit, even if something tries to block your way, you will keep going through it, because you know you have the power to do so, right? And this is all because your root chakra, you're about to close out the old cycles to welcome in the new cycles, okay? The circle has completed itself. You have come full circle. You have come to a position in which you are really understanding that what you were doing in the last cycle that you are just coming out of has ensured that this next cycle is going to explode with so many new experiences that you are ready to experience. And it's going to be great. I can feel it for you. I can sense it. You are ready to explore what it is that you have been waiting to achieve. And it's not a sense of waiting, but it was a sense of you noting that noticing that patience was needed to do the work that you were doing in this last cycle to be where you want to be in the next one, right? And when things come full circle, you start to come to the sense of knowing, of enlightenment, that everything has a ripple effect. Everything that is done in this moment affects something else later down the road. And because you've put in the effort, the energy, it is now going to flow to you the way it needs to, because the universe knows that you have reached a frequency and a vibration that is a match to what it is that you've truly been wanting to align with. And that is how you know that you are exactly where you need to be, and that you are doing everything that you need to. And yes, okay, there'll be days where you think that you're not, but you've got to trust that this is your process, and however you're going about it is going to still benefit you, whether you learn a lesson or whether you gain enlightenment and experience something you always wanted to experience. Just know 1313, as I said that. Maybe you want to look into that number, that might resonate for you. But you are ready to find that harmonious balance that you have been seeking from your experience, because you've done the work to really come into an alignment with yourself. You've come full circle with yourself. You've started to realize the things that weren't working anymore and put your attention into what it is that is working and that you want to create and build. So that is getting you where you want to be for this next phase and cycle, okay? And it's because you're rooted in your own self, in your own sense of being, and your own sense of who you are ready to become, or who you're ready to evolve into, which you are always evolving. But the direction in which you evolve into is yours to take. Now I'm going to use the Dragon Oracle cards to bring forth some dragon messages, which are always super powerful, which this is a really positive energy. So I want to just see what the dragons have to add to this reading today that may assist the collective who wishes to receive from this message today. However, it may need to benefit those who are open to receiving. So let's just get, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 cards. Let's see and feel into what it is that you may need to be told or bring forth for this message and close out with. Okay. Wow. All right, we'll do 2 cards. I'll just get 1 more card. Wow, this is a lot of masculine energy in this. So this is very much you getting your stuff together, your shit together, from might say, because it does feel like things are starting to ground themselves into becoming something in your physical reality. whatever that might be for you in your reality, you'll know, of course. But let's get into the cards, shall we? Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. It says protects you in times of change, which you are very well going through that right now. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. Oh, that is divine. You are going through this beautiful transition. And yes, you have this support. Yes, you have this guidance of knowing that there is safety in what it is that you're moving into, and that you are grounded in it, and that it is going to happen how it needs to for you, not against you. No matter what happens and no matter how you perceive it, there is always something valuable to be taken away from the experiences we are experiencing in everyday, life, or everyday journeys and paths in which we, have with ourselves first, but then also have reflected to us with other people and connections. And then the next card we have is Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. That's the one. Destroy the old. Yep. What I say, let go of the old cycle, visualize your dream, which you've been doing. It all makes so much sense. Help to manifest a new world. The world card, help to manifest a new world, and we have the world card. Can synchronicity not get any better? I'm joking. Like, synchronicity literally will always get better, and I love it. The more that you see it, the more that it just starts happening. And this is why I love synchronicity. You are genuinely ready to create the life that you have been wanting. And I feel like you've already created it in your visualization, but now it is about to physically manifest. Because the intuition is the feminine energy, right? The intuition is you having the ability to see it in your mind's eye. But the masculine energy is you being able to actually make it happen in the physical realm. You are ready to experience this phase that is happening for you. You are ready to let go of the old phase that you've outgrown, if I may be honest. It's like a snake shedding its skin. It's just, you can't keep holding on to the things that do not need to go with you into this new cycle that you are so ready to move into. So just know that if something is leaving your life right now, there is a higher purpose for it, and it is for your highest good. And the more that you trust in that, the more that you'll embrace what is about to come for you, even if you don't know what it is yet. You may have a visualization, but I'm sure there's more that's going to be added to that you may not even be able to be aware of. So expect the unexpected when it comes to the universe. It loves to give you more than you realize that you actually even wanted, because it knows what you need, and it will offer that to you and give you an opportunity to take on a new path and experience that will actually help you and thrive the way that you wish to. So that is your reading today, Divine Soul, and I have the absolute honor and pleasure of being present to help and assist those who wish to receive through my channel and vessel in whichever way that may be. And I wish you the absolute best in this path in which you are undertaking and going through, as you continue to thrive into the experiences that will support you for the most and the highest good, of course. So allow yourself to simply be open to what the universe has ready to offer you, okay? And I wish you all the best in whichever way you decide to take the path and journey that you are on, so that you can continue upgrading in a way that you need to. And I hope you have the best, awesome rest of your day.